What's good, Team VMF? Do you guys like my shirt, by the way? Thumbs up if you know where it's from. So today's video is going to be another story time video, and unfortunately my brother and sister aren't here because it is a Friday afternoon, so they're at school. So it is just me today, and if you guys read the title, wait, no, the title's down here. So if you guys read the title, then you guys will know that I'm about to tell you guys the story of the time of when I actually got haunted. I don't know if you guys believe in like spirits and ghosts and all that, but over here in our family we do, and I truly believe that I was being haunted. So let's get to it. I'm gonna tell you guys all about my experience. If you guys watched our last story time, aka our first ever story time, you would know about our dad and about the line of work he was in and about all the shady stuff that went down in our old house. And long story short, we ended up getting evicted out of that house because our landlord lived right across the road from us and he saw all the business that went down. So fast forward, we ended up getting kicked out of our house. Then we were homeless for 6 weeks and we were staying in motels, but that got really expensive. So then we ended up moving into this house in Braybrook. And let me tell you, when we moved into this house, off the bat, just by looking at it, you know that this house was like, there was just something wrong with it. Like, it was old, the paint was peeling off, and it was just like, you just get a weird vibe just by looking at it. I'll put a picture of it right here. Like look at it, looks creepy, right? Yeah, like you know that shit's haunted, like there's no doubt about it, it looks haunted. But you know, we had been living out of motels, we needed a place to stay, so we pretty much just moved into the first place that we could. So it was my family that moved in, plus another family of 6 that we had met while we were staying at hotels. They stayed with us for a couple of weeks until they moved out into their own house. But while they were there, the house got so crowded because there was 10 of us sharing a small 3-bedroom house. So you can just imagine how crowded that would get. But we didn't really mind because we were only there to sleep and keep our stuff there anyway. Because we were always busy out doing stuff during the day anyway, so we were hardly ever home. Not that I would call this place a home, but you know what I mean. But the few times that I was there, which I was there most of the time because I would only not be home if I was at school. So I would go to school and then come home and I'd pretty much be home alone, and then that's when stuff started to go down. So my younger 2 siblings went to school around the corner from my grandparents' house. So after school they'll just walk to their grandparents' house and wait there for my mum to come pick them up. And my mum, she hated staying at this house because even she knew that there was weird vibes about this house and she did not like staying there. So she would just do whatever she could to stay out of the house, to stay busy. Even she knew something was wrong about this house and she did not like the vibes, so she did not want to stay there. But me, I kind of had no choice. I mean, I was only 15 years old. If I wasn't at school, where else would I be? I worked on the weekends, so during the week I was always at home if I wasn't at school. So literally my days was wake up, leave the house, go to school, and after school I'd come back home. But while I was home, because I was always home alone, weird stuff always went down. And it always went down when it was just me. When my family was home, nothing ever happened. It was only when I was home by myself. So if you live in an old house, or if you know the layout of old houses, you would know that like the bedrooms are usually pretty big and sometimes don't have built-in robes. So my bedroom in this house was huge. Like honestly, it was massive. It was probably the size of my lounge room. It was massive. And when we moved in, it came with its own like freestanding wardrobe. Like it looked like a wardrobe from Narnia, kind of. Because my room didn't have a built-in wardrobe, so the landlord just left a freestanding wardrobe there for us to use. And because this house was only a temporary house before we found somewhere more permanent to stay, I had no furniture in the room. I literally just had my bed and my clothes in the wardrobe, and that's it. So I had this huge empty room with nothing in it, just a bed. So when I would come home from school, I would literally just go to my room and just be on my phone in my bed until someone came home, because the house was empty. Like we didn't bring any of our stuff in, so there was literally nothing to do. And let me tell you, oh my goodness, every single time without fail, I would be lying there in my bed and I would literally hear footsteps running up and down the hallway of my bedroom. Okay, now the house that we lived in had floorboards all over the house. So if you can imagine what it would sound like to have little kids running around the house on floorboards, like, you know, the footsteps, that's exactly what I heard. And the first few times I heard it, I was creeped out. I was like, what the hell is that? No one's home. I sure as hell am not running around the house, so like, what the hell is that sound? So I kind of just convinced myself, oh, you know, it's a really old house. It's probably like possums in the roof or something like that that's running around in there. Which, matter of fact, there were possums living in our roof. They used to run around in the roof and you could hear their claws like scratching against the... Anyway, oh, I'm getting off topic. So I kind of just convinced myself it's just the possums. Like, it's nothing, it's just the possums. But there were times where I could hear the possums in the roof and running at the same time. And I was just like, okay, there's no way those are the bloody possums. So I kind of just ignored the footsteps. Like I kind of just closed my door, turned the music on my phone up really loud just to drown out the music, and I just ignored it, you know. So this kind of became a regular thing. Every time I would come home from school, I would be in my room and I would hear the running footsteps like all over again. And then I kind of just became immune to it. Like, I kind of just got used to it. I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, if there's a ghost in this house, then it's obviously not evil. I don't know about you guys if you believe in spirits and all that stuff, but if you do, then you can definitely tell the difference between a good spirit and a bad spirit. Like, you can just tell by the vibe and the energy. And this spirit that was running around in the house, it felt playful. Like, it felt like a young spirit. Like, it felt like a little kid. Like, it felt like a little kid running around the house. That's what it felt like. So that's why I wasn't really scared of it. That's why I wasn't exactly running out of my house calling Ghostbusters or some shit like that, because I wasn't scared. I saw my family and they were kind of like, are you sure? Because we haven't heard anything. Because, you know, like I said, this only happened when I was home alone. So yeah, back to the footsteps. Like, it kept happening like over and over again. And then one night it felt different. Like, it felt off. Like, it didn't feel like it was the same spirit that was running around the house earlier. If that makes sense to you guys. I might sound crazy, but for those of you who experience this stuff, or for those of you who believe in this stuff, will know what I mean. Like, it felt like it was a different spirit, and I actually felt creeped out at this point. At this point I was like, nah, something's not right, you know, like something is just not right about this. But like always, I just ignored it. I just did my own thing. And then one day I didn't come home from school the normal time I usually did. I'm pretty sure I went out with my friends to go eat or something after school, and then I came home pretty late. I came home at around 6, 7ish, around there. And then by that time it was already dark, and I walked up to the house and I was about to open the door to go in and, you know, relax and whatever. But for some reason, as soon as I got up to the front porch, I got like this weird vibe, it was like my subconscious was telling me, do not go into this house. Like, whatever you do not go into the house. And I was just like looking at the front door. The house was pitch black. For some reason, something was telling me, do not go into the house. Like, leave, just get out of here, do not go into the house. So I listened to my instincts and I went down the road. And I went down the road to McDonald's. Really walking distance from Macca's, and that's probably a bad idea because whenever I got bored, I would always just walk down to McDonald's, and yeah, it wasn't healthy. So I went to McDonald's and I texted my mom, but at this point my mom had already known about all the footsteps and the weird vibes and everything that I was getting from this house. And I told her, Mom, like, there's no way I'm gonna stay at this house by myself. I'm gonna wait for you at McDonald's until you get home. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure she just laughed at me. She's like, all right, whatever, I'll be home at this time, whatever. Anyway, long story short, I was waiting at McDonald's for like a couple of hours until my mom came and picked me up, because for some reason there was no way I was going to stay home alone by myself at that house, which was weird because I've been doing it like all this time, and then for some reason something was telling me, do not go into the house, like do not stay there, like do not stay there by yourself, like leave, get out of here. And I don't know, I just felt so freaked out that I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna stay at this house. So yeah, so I left. The next day I came home normal time. It was daylight. I walked into the house. As soon as I walked into the house, it was weird. Like, I felt something like come over me. Like, it was just like a weird vibe. It was like a negative vibe, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna ignore it because there's no way I'm gonna be sitting at McDonald's for hours waiting for Mom. I just ignored it. I went to my room, closed the door, turned my music up, and I was just relaxing. And then I heard the footsteps again, running up and down the hallway outside my bedroom, and I was just like, whatever, just ignore it, just ignore it, just ignore it. So I was just ignoring it, and then, oh my gosh, just thinking about this moment, just thinking about this night, I swear to God, like it's bringing back memories. Like, oh my God. And then the footsteps stopped, and I was like, thank God, because I was getting so freaked out. My playlist was like running short. I was running out of songs, and I was like, thank God the footsteps had stopped. And then next thing you know, about 20 minutes later, that wardrobe that was in my room, I knew, oh my gosh, I should have chucked that out. I should have chucked it out straight away as soon as I moved in, because I heard literally from the inside of my wardrobe, it sounded like something was trying to come out of the wardrobe. Because I shit you not, I was just lying there in my room minding my business, and I hear banging coming out of the wardrobe, like as if something was in there and it was like and it just banged twice. So I heard 2 bangs come out of the wardrobe, and I just like stopped whatever I was doing. I looked over at the wardrobe and I was just like, no way. No way did I just hear that coming out of the wardrobe. And I was like, no. It's gotta be like from my music. It's the only logical explanation. Like the banging has to be coming from my music, you know? So I was just like, as soon as I heard the 2 bangs, I was just like, it's nothing, you know? Went back to my music, heard it again. 2 bang on my wardrobe, and I was like, off. Like, no way this is happening again. I was just like, you know what, if I go under my blanket, nothing can attack me. So I'm just there like under my blanket hiding, and then just like on my phone I'm trying to distract myself. I'm watching YouTube videos on my phone, trying to distract myself from what's going on, and then I just kept hearing banging from my wardrobe, and I'm just like, what the f, this ain't Narnia. Like, what the hell is in my wardrobe right now? And then I heard the banging like at least 3-4 times until it stopped, and then after it stopped I brought myself back together and I was like, okay, I can relax. Like, it was probably around 8 o'clock at night, so I was like, Mom and my siblings are gonna be home soon, I'll be fine like once they come home. But boy was I wrong. Oh my god. So I'm lying there in my bed, heard the creepy ass footsteps, the scary as hell banging from my wardrobe, not to mention the bloody possums that are running around in the roof, not helping the situation at all. The final straw for me was when I was sitting there already shitting myself, mind you, and the room was quiet. There was no noises, there was no like weird haunting noises or anything. I was finally somewhat calm. I wasn't really, I was still like, my heart was still pounding out of my chest. But then I heard scratching coming from my bedroom door. It was like it was a demon or something trying to scratch its way through my door to get to me. If you guys have pets and your pets like scratch at the door to try come inside, that's exactly what it sounded like. I don't have pets, but I imagine that's what it was on like, you know. But that's what it sounded like. It sounded like something was like scratching at my door. As soon as I heard that scratching, I was like, fuck this. I went, put on my shoes, chucked on my jacket, and I bolted out of that house so fast. I swear to God, Usain Bolt won't even be able to catch me. I bolted out of that house so fast, ran to McDonald's, texted my mom. I was like, come pick me up, there's no way I'm staying in this house by myself, like it's happening again. And I told her everything that was going on, and my mom was like, no way. Like my mom was kind of like shocked, and she was kind of like intrigued. She's like, oh, tell me more. And I'm just like, Mom, I just got haunted and you're like taking entertainment out of this. And then she was, but my mom's just, she's cooked like that. It runs in the family. Like, I knew from the beginning that house was haunted. Like, just by looking at it, you can tell like there's some shady shit that's about to go down in this house. Like, the house looked scary. So yeah, when I told my mom and my siblings, like they weren't really that freaked out, because spirits have kind of always been around our family, and they've okay. That was weird. I'm gonna tell my mom, what the f, that was weird. Like there's no windows open right now. That can't be the wind. That couldn't have been the wind. I'm gonna text my mom, tell her what just happened. I swear to God, this shit always happens when I'm home alone. Why doesn't this happen when everyone's home? Creepy ass door. Let me tell you something, guys. This door is always open. This door leads to the lounge room. I mean, I'm sitting in the kitchen right now, and this door leads to the lounge room, and it's always open. We never close it. They gotta be pranking me or something, because there's no way that would happen. There's no way that would happen while I'm filming a video of myself getting haunted. I don't know how. My mom's pranking me though. I don't know how, but she's pranking me. I'm gonna call her out on it right now. My mom's so cool. Okay, so I texted her, you're not going to believe what just happened to me while I was filming. And she said, what? Let me guess. You got haunted. And I told her to call me if she can. Oh. I'm gonna put her on speaker. Hello?
Yeah, did you get haunted?
I don't know. No, okay. I don't know. I don't. Wait, are you like pranking me? Are you pulling my leg or something?
No, that was my. I'm telling you, it's my intuition. That's what told me when I said, "Wait, let me guess." You got wanted.
No, but you're pranking me, aren't you?
Why would I be pranking you with what?
No, because it was your idea for me to tell this ghost story, and then this happens. It's just too much of a coincidence. Like, you're pranking me.
No, seriously, what happened?
You know the door in between the lounge room and the kitchen?
Yeah.
So I was sitting there. I was just sitting there and I was filming.
Wait, before you finish telling me, please tell me you got it on camera.
No, yeah, it did. I got it on camera.
Oh, thank God, then I can see it, yeah.
So the windows are closed and everything because I didn't want the outside sound or anything coming into my video. So all the windows are closed, and then I'm just like looking at myself in the viewfinder talking, and then I just see it slowly close behind me.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking, like, are you trying to prank me or something? Because
how am I gonna prank you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, seriously, how would I prank you with that? Like, I'm not even home.
Yeah, well, that would be the perfect prank because you're not here. Obviously I would freak out.
How did I do that? I'm at work.
I don't know, because it's just too much of a coincidence. Like, it's just...
That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, I'm telling you, it was my intuition when you sent me that text and go, guess what happened? I was like, anyone just got pranked. I mean, got wanted.
Pranked! So it is a prank.
How the hell am I going to prank you for?
I don't know, you just said it. You just said it. So what? Is it
It's not a prank.
Did you just slip up? Did you just slip up?
I wish it was a prank, because then I could say I got you back. But you know what? You got wanted. Your black ass got wanted.
Wow.
Anyway, I've got to go.
Alright. See what I mean, guys? Like, when I tell her things like, oh, I got haunted, she's like, oh, awesome. She's so weird, honestly. Yeah, even though she said that she's not pranking me, I still think that she's pranking me. Because she slipped up and she said you got pranked in the phone call, but then she like quickly changed and said haunted. So some part of me still thinks, oh yeah, she's pranking me. But she's denying it, so I don't know. And like she said, how could she be pranking me if she's not here? So this shit is happening all over again. This is like deja vu. I swear to God, if I hear footsteps and scratching, I think I'm gonna move out, honestly. I don't know how to finish this video. I think I'm gonna stop the video and I'll pick it back up again tonight when I'm with my siblings and my mom, and so I can film their reaction of when I show them the video. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna pull myself together and I'll see you guys soon. My siblings, like, they weren't really that freaked out because spirits have kind of always been around our family, and they've her face. No, I'm just watching it. Look at her, look at her face. You're just like, okay. Stop it. Just like, okay, you know. She's just like, what would you have done? No, you're not watching it. That house was haunted. Like, just by looking at it, you can tell like there's some shady shit that's about to go down. Which house? This is the Braybrook house. So yeah, when I told my mom and my siblings, like, they weren't really that freaked out because spirits have kind of always been around our family. Oh my God, there it goes.
The weirdest thing is, like, that door never ever closes.
I know, look, it's open right now.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That is so cool.
How funny is it? Look, her reaction. I didn't.
Why didn't you ask the ghost if it wanted to be your friend?
I didn't even know how to react. I was just like, okay.
So you go back and
play with us.
Were you scared?
I was kind of just like, what just happened? I wasn't really scared.
You were in denial?
Yeah, a little bit. There's no windows open right now. There can't be.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna text my mom, tell her.
Thank God you were filming there, man. I wonder what would have happened if you were filming somewhere else. What freaky shit would they have done for your video?
Started locking everything. Started opening and closing the blinds.
Next minute when you upload this video, there's an orb.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
That's so cool. My mom's pranking me. I don't know how, but she's pranking me.
You're so cooked. You think I'm cooked? You're retarded. You stupid.
Alright guys, so that's today's video. If you enjoyed watching me get haunted again again, and if you like these kinds of videos where we tell you like haunted stories, or if you just like haunted videos in general, give this video a thumbs up and let us know down in the comments so we know for the future to do like more videos like this or more videos along this line.
Alright, so today's post notification shout out goes to Jamison Kane.
Sorry for forgetting your shout out. I know we're supposed to give you a shout out like a few videos back and we forgot, but here's your shout out to you, Jam. Now you can turn your post notifications back on.
Yeah, you can re-smash that button.
Yeah, anybody else would like a post notification shout out, just make sure you subscribe to our channel, turn on post notifications, and then comment when done. Shut up.
W-A-G-N-D-O-N-E explanation mark.
Yeah, what she said.
Your hands are very soft.
Thank you, I'm moisturized.
Yeah, you took my moisturizer.
No, I didn't. The ghost took it. Dun, dun. Thank you guys for tuning to Team VMF, and we'll be back with more videos.
Bye.
Peace.